Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to Little Oxygen Not Included. We're back with the Infinite Vomit Colony. Of course, the last one we created here in the Quality of Life Upgrade Mk3, which is in the beta branch for Oxygen Not Included right now. Despite the name of the colony, you know, it's not really Infinite Vomit. Somebody shouted out the name when we were naming the colony last time, and I thought it was pretty funny, so that's what we picked. But we're 26 cycles in. Things have been going relatively well. Our duplicants are mostly happy. Except for this guy down here, Benjamin Brown, not so happy. Yeah, unfortunate first casualty of the colony. But we're gonna play a little bit more tonight, see how far we get with the colony, check out some more stuff that's been going on with the upgrade. I'd like to get the ice machine researched and made this time around. It looks kind of cool. Might be handy for cooling off water and stuff inside the colony. We started our plumbing system for our bathroom and stuff. Food is going a little bit better now. I don't think we're even making anything with our fancy micro musher anymore. And as you can see, we have a good amount of shine bugs too. We're actually feeding and grooming, so hopefully we'll get a crazy population of those going on too and have Omelet City. Welcome everyone who's here in the chat so far. Sorry for the late start. It was starting into my allergy season, and I had a crazy sneezing fit like right before I was supposed to get ready to go live, so I needed to go get like a hot cup of tea or something to help calm that down, but we'll see how it goes. If you're wondering why we're playing Oxygen Not Included on Monday night this week, it's because I have to travel for work this week. So I'm going to be out for Tuesday and Wednesday night. I won't be streaming. I'll be back on Thursday. To be determined if I'm going to have a stream that night just yet. So I figured rather than holding up our colony for that long, we might as well just play tonight. See if we can make some progress and that kind of stuff. We'll see how that goes. Can't have bodies without blood. I don't know about that. This one down here died, and it's not a very bloody body, but yeah, he's just sleeping really hard. That's right. We created his own little sandstone box and everything. He's in good shape. At least his sneezing fit, I picture him as one of those puppies that has. Oh man, when it gets bad, I have like 10 or 15 of them in a row. It's kind of painful. So it should be an interesting week, I think. Having to travel and stuff while I've got allergy stuff. Should be good. Lexi Love with the super chat. Hello. Hi, Lexi Love. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate the support. So we've been busy doing research here to expand on our tree. They're working on decontamination right now, which is good because I'd like some of those deodorizers and stuff. We should probably see how we're doing with our skills points. Looks like we have a few of them that are available to spend for different duplicants. And many of them actually have really low stress requirements right now. So Brittany is our resident artist, and she's actually got a really good amount of morale. So we can move her up to aesthetic design, apparently is what they're calling it now. The next one up is Masterworks, and actually she could go up to Masterworks even. Sweet, we could jump straight there. That's awesome. All right, so we can send her up to Masterwork artist, so when we start to make all kinds of paintings and stuff, they'll be in good shape. Did Kazi infect me with the plague? He might have. It was probably those crazy eye drops he was using. They weren't really eye drops. They were like secretly some sort of lab experiment. Arseth does not have a job. We should probably give him something. Well, he's got a thing for tidying, cooking, and whatever this is. Improved construction for buildings. So maybe we'll go ahead and set him up for a little bit of tidying. We'll give him the improved strength hat. Well, actually, we can go right to plumber. Sweet. I still trying to get used to the new skill system. So I've only played the colony the one night so far. It's interesting how we can kind of skip through all the different things and change their hats up. So Brittany Sloan White, we have her set up still as an art fundamentalist, but we can actually move her right up to Masterworks. And that should give her a decent amount there. So Coley Poo, we have them on field research, but again, they're in pretty good shape. So we're going to move them up to field research instead of advanced research. I don't understand why field research is somehow better than advanced research. You would think it would be the other way around. Richard with the super chat. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate the support. Dokugen Ryu, we can move them up as well. Actually, we can go all the way to astronomy. Yeah, we'll do that. Give you the fancy astronomy hat. We'll see how that goes. It's like he's got a constellation on his head. It's great. Cassandra, we can move up to improved ranching. Improved ranching 1, I guess. Man, look at all the hats now. I gave her a few. I spent a few of her points on some other things like carrying and stuff too to try and increase carrying capacity. So the only thing I don't think I like about the point system here is it kind of becomes a bit of an exercise in spreadsheet keeping. And that before you just sort of pick the job and advance them along the tree, and you would just move them from one job to another, and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to what their skills were they already had. Now I've actually got to pay attention to what they're doing. Seems a little weird. All right, improve carrying 1. We can go to improve carrying 2. Ooh, moving up towards exosuit training. Ooh, that would be good. All right. Look at it. Same habit with an orange brim. Lucas Souza with a super chat. Hope you can say my last name right. Dupe me, please. I hope I said it right then, since I already said it. Mighty McCheese with the super chat. Hey, Fox, I'm back for another dupe if possible. Love me some Oni streams. Welcome back, Mighty McCheese. All right, I don't want to spend any more points right now. We can spend more time when they're spending more points, but I'm mostly not all that interested in the point thing. As long as they can do what I want them to do, I guess, is really where my focus is going to be. So down here is where we're setting up our plumbed-in bathroom, so we can get the morale boost off of that. Our overflow is almost ready over here. We have our double door system. I pretty much just need the little air freshener in the middle here, air deodorizer, so that we can strip out any polluted oxygen that might happen to come through. Fortunately, the stuff that's airborne here is all pretty much germ-free for now. Home in time for the Fox stream, and he's here this time. That's right, Chantal, I'm here. As opposed to the times where I've scheduled it and then wasn't here because I was maybe asleep. Possibly. Look, there's even a duplicant face in there. That's almost a little creepy. They got trapped inside that thing. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Build and clean electronic boards IRL, so oddly it fits. Oh, all right. Well, that's convenient. In that case, do some of that fancy tidying business. All right, let's get some more. No, I gotta see where that ice machine is in the research. I thought it might be in the food area. That doesn't appear to be the case. Let's go to ammo control. Fossil fuels, advanced power. Where are you, fancy ice machine? Renewable energy. They changed around the steam turbine. I kind of want to play around with that and see how it works now. Apparently, they've made it so it's actually kind of useful in the game, where before, nah, it wasn't so much. Not in refinement. Micro-targeted medicine. Advanced doctor station. So they've renamed that. I wonder if they changed the functionality of it at all. Catalyst, environmental. Molecular forge? Nope. Where the heck is the ice machine? Alright, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and keep building stuff. Keep researching. We'll find it. Temperature modulation. Okay, I guess that's where it would be. That would make sense. That would make sense. Temperature modulation is where? Textiles, environmental protection, decontamination. Can't see. Eyes are all fuzzy. Advanced power regulation, low resistance conductors. Where the heck is it? It's got to be here somewhere. I'm blind. Station decontamination, plumbing, precision plumbing, distillation, air systems, ventilation, pressure management, temperature modulation. Oh, there it is. Gosh, we've already got it. Okay, we can make an ice machine. I don't know what good it's going to do me, but I'm going to make an ice machine. Just because. Where do they hide the fancy ice machine now? Utilities, that makes sense. All right, so here's the ice machine. Now, let's check the stats on this thing. 120 watts of power. Produces 4.5 kiloduplicant thermal units. Whatever that is. Ice machine converts water to ice. Pretty straightforward. All right. I think this actually needs the little pumping system, too, to use it. So I'm going to set it like... Can I flip this building around? No, it doesn't look like I can. I'm going to set it up here. Not because we really need it right now. The ice machine's rubbish. We totally don't need it right now. It serves no purpose at all. I just want to build it because it's new. Although it looks like it's just temporary artwork still. Allergy eyes are the worst. Oh yeah, I used to just get the worst eyes. I won't even go into detail. It was pretty gross. Okay, it looks like a snow cone machine, to be honest. Little spinny blender thingamajiggy in the middle there. Okay, we're gonna need power for this thing. I just want to fire it up and see what it's like. We're probably going to wind up just turning it off, because it really serves no purpose for me right now. Vitamin B6 helps with nerve repair, so the doctor says. I didn't think nerves could really be repaired, but I'm willing to look into that. Alright. Cycle 27, new duplicant coming in. We'll pretend like we don't have a dead duplicant down below. Alright, so we have a noodle arms, we have a biohazard small bladder, we have a narcoleptic. Or a bristleberry. Out of all these, the bristleberry is kind of looking kind of appealing. But we're going to take the narcoleptic. Bring in Nisbet. This can be Lexi Love. Thanks for the super chat, Lexi. Welcome to the colony. Print. And we even have a bed available for you, too, I think. Wait a minute. Why are those not colored in? Hold on, we have 6, 12. We only have 12. Oh, we're at 11 duplicates. That's why, man. I was looking at the cycles for some reason. I was like, oh my gosh. We definitely don't have enough beds. Margaritas. No, this game's not multiplayer, Johnny. Sorry. It would be kind of cool if it was, but I'm not expecting it to become multiplayer. Hey, Werewolf Guy Plays. So those of you who've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm a chronic colony starter. Pretty much every time there's an update that comes out, I start a new colony to play around with the stuff that's in it. I think I find the earlier cycles more interesting than the much later cycles. So like when you're over like cycle 500 or something, it's just I don't find the game as compelling. That's what the doctor told me. I don't know. Ask me how to build a card. I got plenty of answers. Well, like I said, I'm willing to look into it. Could do a little nerve repair for my leg. Okay, they built some of the insulated piping. They just have a little bit left to go up here. Ooh, actually, we have deodorizer now we can stick in here. Wait a minute, who made a mess? What is wrong with you? The outhouses are still connected. It's not like they're not. It's not like they're not hooked up. All right. Good job. Tell me it didn't flow out into the basement. I don't see any polluted water down here, so I think we're all right. Although why they made a mess in the bedroom, I don't know. What's going on in here? They have, I mean, both of our shifts have bathroom time. Let's move, let's maybe move Lexi Love down here. Maybe we'll move Expendable Doug down here, too. Get them on some different shifts. Much harder to kill duplicates on a high cycle basis because they are usually stable by then. Yeah, for the most part. Am I dropping frames? I don't think so. I mean, generally when there's when it rolls over from one cycle into the next, and the game automatically saves, everything will often freeze for a second. But I don't think I'm dropping frames in the stream. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. I don't have any alerts here saying it can't keep up, so it should be fine. Doctor said the nerves heal about 1 millimeter per day. Take it to a full year to return to normal feeling. Oh. You get cheated by extending the bathroom in the morning. Several cycles. Oh, that might work also, too. Oh, super chat from Richard Osterholtz. Love your videos / streams. Been watching you since your Subnautica series. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Richard. Really appreciate the super chat. Thanks for the support. It's very generous of you. Speaking of Subnautica, I really need to get back and play some more Subnautica Below Zero. They've added all kinds of stuff in since the last time I played it, which was like a month ago. Might even be more than a month ago. I've been super crazy busy at work, so I haven't really been able to find a lot of time to do recording, which is why the only thing I've done lately is like some streams. Incidentally, the next couple weeks are going to be a little bit wacky. Is my free for you? That's not good. Well, that's just fabulous. Huh. Well, I'm sorry if the audio is not working. Like I said, I'm not getting any notices from YouTube about stream quality. So if it's happening for a few of you, it's probably happening for pretty much all of you. All the wires are plugged in fine, so it's not a problem with the mic, and I can see my audio tracking is looking fine too. Remix. We'll remix it, that's right. Someone can just grab the file, we'll remix it into like a funky song or something. What am I doing research-wise? I don't even remember what I told him to do. Oh, yeah. the animal control stuff. Where's your dupe? Your dupe's in another colony right now, werewolf guy. Like I said, I'm a chronic colony restarter, so when the upgrade Mark 3 came out, we started a new colony. Didn't know you could DJ it out. A problem with audio for you? Well, that's good. I'm glad it's not affecting everybody. Man, look at all the shine bugs. I pretty much never get around to taking care of the shine bugs early on in a game, so oftentimes they end up dying off on me before I get around to taking care of them. I think this time we might have an overpopulation problem, because I see a lot of eggs laying around here, and a lot of shine bugs too. So it should be good times. So we might need to get an egg cracker out soon. Set up a proper kitchen and stuff, and there's no power. Oh. Oh, you know what? We've been running on this one little power system. We probably really should... Probably should think about making a proper power grid. Let's maybe start thinking about getting that underway. I'm going to dig up to here. There's something in there that's making polluted oxygen. What is that? Some rotting food on the ground or something. Alright. We'll dig all this out. Actually, I'm going to put some fancy insulated tiles up here. We'll plan to just insulate this whole thing in. Dig out up here. Might as well leave the oxalite there for a bit. Trying to get anyone's head stuck this time. That'd be cool. Do you like the idea of the water sieve with a dynamic temperature? I saw there was a mod for something like that, right? This one here, the water sieve dynamic output. Maybe. I mean, like, if it could sieve the water and then put it out at a certain temperature, that would certainly be handy. It would solve certain technical problems where you end up having to deal with water temperature. But for the most part, the temperature of the water doesn't matter. So, I don't know that I would be super worried about it, I guess. Like, the vast majority of the time, you end up putting the water that you're getting out of the sieve directly into another machine or something, and then it has a set output for the temperature of what comes out of it, so the temperature of the water you put in doesn't change anything. Except, I guess, when you're, like, dumping it on the ground. Then it could be handy, I guess. So anyway, next couple weeks are going to be a little crazy. So this week, I'm traveling on Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be back on Thursday, but depending on how I'm doing that night will depend on whether I stream or not. The following week, I'm actually having surgery. So I'm going to be out of commission from the 17th probably through to the weekend because it's a sinus surgery, so it may mess up my voice and everything. I have to see how that works out. So I'm going to need a few days to bounce back after that, I think. And then, so it's going to be probably a little bit spotty for content over the next 2 weeks or so I apologize for that. They can't get the lower diggy bit. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, he did it through the floor. That was weird. Use B6 and aspirin for early carpal tunnel. Did help. That's cool. No, it's not surgery for my back. It's for my sinuses, actually. Which is funny enough because I'm complaining about my allergies right now. I have a deviated septum and I can't breathe properly through my nose all the time. I can only breathe through my nose for like short periods of time before I kind of get winded. So I'm hoping to get that corrected. Actually breathe properly for once. The funny thing too is like when I was getting ready to do the surgery and I was meeting with the doctor and stuff, I was like, "Is this gonna mess with my voice?" Because I kind of use it a lot. I think I'm gonna need it. It's like, no, it's fine. although I think at the time of the surgery it's gonna get a little messed up because it'll be all sinusy, like nasally or whatever. Sinusy, as if that's a thing. Get ready for another wave of incoming duplicates. We're gonna build another bedroom. Ooh, somebody doesn't... wait a minute. Somebody have skill points we can spend? Expendable Doug. We can give Expendable Doug a job, finally. What do we want to do with Expendable Doug? He's good at tinkering and everything else that doesn't fit on the screen. That's awesome. I really wish these things would, like, intelligently recognize where the bottom of the screen is, because I can't see Doug's skills. Even if I put him... oh, there we go. No, that's just his morale. Alright, I have no idea what Doug is good at. We can kind of move Doug up a little bit. There we go. No, that's Brittany. Come on. You're killing me, Doug. Hold on. We gotta look at Doug out here. Vitals. Where's Expendable Doug? Skills. Okay. 3 learning. 5 ranching. Alright, we could get another rancher in here. I'm okay with that. We're gonna have a lot of duplicates anyway. So let's go with... Doug's only got 1 point to spend, so we'll put that in farming. I'll give him the fancy farming hat for now. We could make you a plumber now. We'll give you the fancy plumbing hat. Man, some of these guys are accumulating points so fast. It's crazy. Give you like a super diggy hat. Super hard digging. Oh no, improved digging 1 is what we want? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, fancy hat. It's like a black hat. It's like the villain in like a western or something. Had sinus surgery, fixed the deviated septum, and cleaning about 2 days of sleeping in a chair with a nose sling. Well, that's just same as... Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it. So the only surgery that I've ever had is tonsillectomy when I was a kid. So I'm really not I'm not thrilled with the idea of the general anesthetic and being put out and that kind of stuff. But hopefully it'll make things better. Vox's voice will go through puberty again after surgery. Oh, that would be so bad. It'd be nice to get rid of that nasally voice, then you could work in radio. I didn't think my voice was all that nasally. Here I was worried it might change, but maybe it'll be for the better. Is that about Mark 3? QL Mark 3 officially yet? No. Thursday probably. I think is when it will be added to the main part of the game. It's still in the beta branch right now. That's okay because we play the beta branch stuff pretty much all the time. And a deviated septum found a neti pot where... Yeah, I've tried the neti pot thing. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is. I can't get it to do anything. Oh, this thing's all hooked up. I want to make some ice. I don't know why. I just want to do it. Waiting delivery. Water. Oh, there is some ice there. They already made some. 50 kilograms of it. Look at that. Cool. I have no idea what to do with it. We're going to do a little experimenting, I think, with the ice machine. Probably the most useful purpose for it will be to cool water down. Just chuck the ice in the water. Or even like if we make the ice and then make like some temp shift plates or something out of it. There's no automation for this thing. The duplicates actually have to feed the water into it. So I think that probably limits its utility just a little bit. Found out about the purple gas. Was it sour gas or whatever? Tryptophobia, mouth breather, tryptophobia, narcoleptic. I almost said never mind what I almost said. Narcoleptic. Tryptophobia, they won't dig. Mouth breather will consume more oxygen. 6 farming, kindness, digging, creativity. Kindness, cooking. You know, I don't like the double negative trait thing. I think we're going to go with the mouth breather. We'll take nails. Nails are usually pretty good. This could be Richard. Oops. We can learn how to spell. Richard Osterholt. Welcome to the colony. Thanks again for the super chats. Much appreciated. Whoops, that was super weird. Didn't mean to do that. Look at all the shine bugs. This is awesome. They give a little decor benefit wherever they're flying around too, which is neat. And clearly we need it. Oh my gosh, this place is ugly. Sometime soon we're going to have to figure out a little something around making things less ugly in the colony. I don't know if I left enough space for this. We shall see, though. That's not enough room. Hold the phone. Power... I don't... Oh, never mind. Here I'm making a power plant area, and I don't even have the actual machines to make the power plant with. Let's just call this advanced preparation work. That's what that is. Whoops. Fox Freeman. Just leave it there. It'll cool your base. Yeah, it will, actually. Your brother gave you a deviated septum. So, so funny story. I think I got mine as a kid as a result of an injury. I was playing soccer. I must have been, I think, maybe 6 years old. Possibly 7. We were playing soccer in the townhouse community that I lived in. We had like this backfield with fences around it and stuff. We were playing soccer. Somebody kicked the ball over the fence. So me, in my infinite wisdom and enthusiasm, being the exuberant, childlike person I was, yells, "I'll get it!" I go run over to the fence. I climb up the fence, and I get to the top, and the knee of my pants hook on the chain link fence at the top. So here I am, like, teetering on top of this fence with my pants, like, hooked on. Not sure how I'm going to get down. I can't get them unhooked. And I come with this brilliant plan. I know exactly how to solve the problem. I'm going to jump. So I go to jump forward, And naturally, they don't come loose, they just hold on. So I swing down like a door and smack face first into the fence. And at that point, I think my nose was still fine. I'm fairly certain I was in good shape still then. I was hanging upside down for a moment by the knee of my pants off the top of the fence. But it was at that moment that I looked upwards for me, down being what it was there, at the ground. That's when my pants tore loose. And I fell face first on the ground. Broke my nose. And I'm fairly sure that's where my deviated septum issues come from. Needless to say, kids, if you're climbing a fence, and maybe you shouldn't be, but if you're climbing a fence and your pants get hooked at the top, don't jump. They're going to hang on. They make jeans pretty good. R.I.P. in peace. So there I am, crying and walking home with a bloody nose or whatever. And at the time, I didn't really realize that anything had shifted. So we didn't, like, you know, didn't go to the hospital or anything. It was just a broken nose. Didn't even necessarily realize it was broken at the time. But nevertheless, when it healed, it's a little crooked inside. So we'll see if we can get that straightened out. Ah, the mistakes of youth. Bet everyone was grateful that your brilliant idea was it wasn't just to take your pants off. Yeah, no kidding. Mind you, at 6 years old, kids would have just thought that was funny, but particularly this day and age, that definitely would not have been cool. Let's see. Brute force refinement, smelting. What do I want here next? I want power. Let's go with the power. I was going to make a power system, and then I didn't have anything. So, yeah, let's do that. Give me the power. Note to self, wear shorts or less loose pants of climbing event. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. That was funny. And that was an episode of the Fox Nose. Deep Thoughts by Fox Isn't Too Bright. Okay, I actually set up a plumbed bathroom over here probably a little bit prematurely because I don't have enough treadmill going on. Not enough power, so I'm going to throw a temporary treadmill in here. We'll get rid of this once I get the actual power system set up. And in the interim, we'll connect up our sieve. It's going to suck up 120 watts worth of power. Or whatever it does. We'll see how that goes. You researched about that sour gas. Yeah, so the sour gas, you can cool it, and it turns into something else, and then you can, like, use it. But you got to get it pretty cold, I think. I don't remember. I generally don't have a problem with sour gas because I don't typically heat the oil to the point where it produces sour gas. But I know that you can get it to kind of revert back into something that has more usage. Good luck after surgery with goop cleanup. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be just great. I have an aversion to pain also, which is just, like, extra awesome. So I get to go deal with that. So we'll just see how it all goes. Actually, somebody in the office I work in had the exact same surgery done. And he's largely back to normal now. You know, as normal as he gets. He said it wasn't really that big of a deal, but it was messy, apparently. So, not looking forward to that. So, you probably won't hear a lot from me, except maybe on, like, Twitter during that period of time. I'll spare you all. Shadow with a super chat. It was not here. Don't know who I am. I am unknown. All right. Shadow's unknown. Nobody acknowledged the shadow, but thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate the support from a random person who wasn't here. Was that changed from Mark 3? Was what changed from Mark 3? Sorry, I missed something, I think. It just survived bilateral hip replacement. You'll do fine. Oh, Roy. Yikes. Yeah, you know what? It's not even that big of a deal. It's a really simple, for the most part, I think it's a fairly simple surgery. Like I said, I've just never had surgery before, aside from, like, tonsillectomy when I was a kid, so I'm going to be that nervous guy. Hospital vlog incoming. Oh, jeez. If I didn't do a vlog, of my time at Disney, I wouldn't expect one to be in the hospital. Because frankly, it's a bit of a train wreck enough as it is. Never mind actually throwing in like surgery and stuff. That'd be a hot mess. Although I should have a video coming out either this coming weekend or early next week with a fun little surprise. And I'm not going to tell you about now, but keep an eye out for that. Wait, what about surgery? I'm going to get my nose drilled. They're going to take like a 3/8 drill bit and just like drill a hole in my face with it. Next week I have to go for some surgery. I'm going to be out of commission for a couple days. No vlog. Too many gaming channels have gone to the vlog/meme review side. Yeah, I don't do meme reviews. That's not gonna happen. It's not really even a vlog. It's just like, hold on, my time at Disney. My time at Disney. Yeah, I went to Disney. I didn't take any videos. Although I have some pictures. I shared some pictures on Twitter. Because I'm old and I don't know how that Instagram thing works. Face drilled. It's not really drilling. So it's like, in order to correct the space in my face, they have to like cut away stuff inside and open it up and then do some grinding and things and then sandwich it all back together. It's really gross. A 1-inch auger. That's right. Can I friend you on Steam? Maybe? I have to see how many friend requests I have in there. I haven't looked recently, to be honest. Shall not tell you about my hubby's first nose surgery with a rotor. Yeah, I don't really want to know. Of all the things that could go wrong, I don't want to know. So I went to a specialist initially, and the guy's like, not only he was an older guy. I feel like it's bedside manner because he used some work. So they have this scope that they put up your nose in order to see like your sinus. And I'm sorry for anyone who's not zero interest in this. But he puts like this scope up your nose so that they can see in there. It's got like a camera on a long tube thing. And his assistant did it first. And it was kind of uncomfortable, but sort of okay. They used like a spray to kind of numb things. It was all right. So then the doctor comes in and he's got to look also because, you know, the assistant's look wasn't good enough. So he just jams this thing up my nose, and it's like it's almost like if you took a straw and rammed it in your nostril a little bit and wiggled it around. It's kind of like that. And he's like, yep, And then he looks over at his assistant and he's talking to him, and as he's talking to him, he's slowly leaning in, so this thing's feeding farther and farther into my face. I'm wondering at what point it's going to stop, if I'm going to choke on it, or if he's going to get a good look at my lungs. Fortunately, he finally clued in and stopped moving it. Just yanks the thing back out of my face. He's like, well, we could do surgery. It might help. I was like, that's really confidence-inspiring. You're gonna get onto my face and perform some surgery, do some scraping and cauterizing, all that business. And then it might help. Oh, and by the way, you'll need to irrigate your sinuses like 3 or 4 times a day while it's healing for like 6 months. And I'm like, and this is for a might work? He's like, I was like, what, like, could you give it a percentage? Because, like, he's like, it could help. It's like, all right, I'm going to another doctor. Anyway, that's my story. So, oh, I got slime in my base. Too busy yammering. I need to clean up in here. Somebody do a little sweeping job. I don't have a place even to store slime at the moment, so we probably should do that too. Let's put some extra flooring over here. Trying to create like a little catch system here that I failed to do before. And then throw a ladder down here. We'll store our slime underwater so it doesn't off-gas. That will keep it safe. That will be good. Did the doc order a CT first? Nope. Not so much. I think I have had a CT scan in my head, but... Brandon Martin, sorry I missed your super chat. I am the walrus. Is that a Beatles reference? Have you used an Neti Pot before? Yeah, I've tried it out. It just doesn't work for me. Who's suffocating and why? Coley Poo, I've got bad news for you. You are pretty deep in the CO2, which means you're pretty deep in something else. And I don't think we're going to get you out of here in time. I'm fairly certain that this is a foregone conclusion, but we'll try. Oh, run, run, run! No! Ah! Dead duplicant. Now, so here's the shame. We can't leave Coley Poo down there. Because if... that sucks. Whoops! I may or may not have been talking too much. Not polluted dirt. Well, that was no good. Sorry, Coley Poo. That was not entirely planned. It took me too long to realize you were trapped into there. Of course the guy had to go under the floor. Back to 11 duplicants. Man, we're not making good headway this time. This is going to be the colony that, like, instead of, like, infinite vomit, we should just call it, like, infinite corpses. Dupe sacrifice to the water god. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the shine bugs in here are crazy. We need we're gonna need a proper kitchen in here so we can deal with all the shine bugs. Let me see. Research. Give me more of that fancy knowledges things. Maybe fossil fuels would be good. Natural gas generator. Not that we found a geyser or anything, but wait a minute. This colony has a distinct lack of fire poles. We gotta fix that. Too busy with it, that's right. Well, it wasn't even that. I had actually stopped talking about the story when he died. So, ironically, they took care of themselves perfectly fine as long as it didn't give them any instructions. Ooh, wart seed. I kind of want that wart seed. Narcoleptic gastric phobia, squeamish night owl. That's pretty good. Construction. Ranching, creativity. I kind of want bubbles. Bubbles is pretty awesome, but I also want the wart seed. I think I'm going to take bubbles. We'll take bubbles. This can be Lucas Souza. Welcome to the colony. Again, no guarantees of survival at any point in this colony or any other. Have you ever played EU4 or not your style of game? What's EU4? I'm terrible with short forms. I'm old. Was that my farmer? I don't know. Oh, let's see. Oh, I can't see their skills anymore. The shine bugs are keeping them company, but Colipoo. No, I can't see what their skills are. I don't think so. They might have been one of the farmers. If they are, that would have been really bad. Hold on. So we have a rancher. It was Summerhage. No, it wasn't the farmer. We've broken the streak. It wasn't just the farmers dying off anymore. Lexi Love is actually ready for a job. Again, she's way at the bottom, so I can't see any of her ability. I wish it would go upwards when you're at the lower part of the list. Maybe this is just really unusual to have this many duplicates. I don't know. I can't see what her abilities are, though, so let's take a look. Over here, we go to Vitals. We can find Lexi Love. Check out her skills. Athletics 3, Creativity 8, so we want to make her an artist, ideally. Go enjoy that art-type business stuff. Although we're getting kind of a lot of artists now. Maybe I should be a little careful with that. I'm not smart enough to, but I probably should be more careful. We're going to move Summerhage all the way up to the top level farming. So that's Improved Farming 2. Put on the hat with a fancy black ribbon. Which seems like really appropriate given all the dead farmers we've had in our colony. Here, put on this black ribbon because it's sure to be your demise. Let's see. +2 to tinkering, +2 to caring. I should actually have somebody who's really good at care. At some point, we're going to break out into the swamp biomes, and then we're going to get all kinds of germs and stuff, and probably having a good doctor around might be a good thing. You know, not like those ones that just jam the thing into your face. Yeah, this is a beta build. So this is there is still some temporary artwork and stuff. Like the ice machine down here is temporary. We're busy making ice and stuff down there for no reason. This is for respecking. I built it mostly just because I wanted to see what the building looked like. I actually don't have any use for it right now. And can they not reach that? I don't think they can. Let's throw a mesh tile out here. Go take care of that, man. Oh my gosh, look at all the shine bugs. This is awesome. Okay, I need a proper kitchen facility. I guess I could put the kitchen up top here, I guess. But storage for the food after... Oh, wait a minute. We have function... No, the toilets aren't functional yet. As soon as we get this built, the toilets will be functional, and then we can actually... Oh, wait. No, I need... I was wrong. I need a water pump. We got to pass a little bit of water into things here. So we'll grab this, pump it up this way. We can add that into... Boy, I really set this up poorly. Huh. Alright, whoop. Ugh, good lord. Oh, I can't build anything straight. I'm incompetent. Everyone comes to the streams to see me make incompetent builds. It's not about quality around here. Alright. I need to feed a little bit of water in there. If we don't do that, then our whole fancy bathroom is just not going to be of any use to us. So we'll... Wait a minute. Where are you going? That was weird. He just took the longest route to get over there. He went all the way down, through the water, and back up the What? You gonna put a bottle emptier for the polluted water in the polluted water room? Probably. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We do have, we have a little bit here that's making some stinky, gassy stuff. So we'll just go ahead and throw some fancy tile in here. We'll throw a bottle emptier in here. Defy the laws of nature as we just stick the bottle through the abyssalite, which can't be mined and whatever. It'll be fine. Sure, it'll be good. Hold the phone. CrypticFox got an idea. Maybe we add Rasputin's ghost as a dupe name. Should make just like a whole colony of ghosts. Frankly, the way that we're going. Too funny. Derpy pipes. So we can't. You know what it is? I'm horrible at remembering to click shift when I'm actually laying down pipe work and stuff. Because if you just hold down shift, they go in a straight line. It won't let you go crooked. But then again, why do we want to be all normal-like? Normal's overrated. I'm looking for like pockets of gold, something I can get to easily, because I could actually use some gold. Actually, we can use our fancy new overlay. Where is that? Materials overlay. Oh, God. Metal. All right, gold amalgam is down here. Under the water. Hey, wait, that might be germ-free. It is germ-free. Look at that. Free gold. All it costs is a small bout of hypothermia. It'll be great. It'll be great. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Jess. Appreciate that. Name them after Game of Thrones characters, because then whenever you get attached to them, you know they're going to get killed off. BTGF for the super chat. Can you accept my friend request on Steam? BTGF. Let's see what I can do. I'm not going to do any while we're on stream right now, because I'd have to pop up the window, and that would be kind of a nuisance. I think there's, I have probably a few Steam requests. This isn't a multiplayer game, by the way, so like it's not really something you can jump in on. But I do sometimes play Don't Starve Together. That's something people can join in and play. Starvation. We have 51,000 kilocalories. What is wrong with you? Oh, wait a minute. There's food going bad here. All right, Alexis, who is apparently choosing not to eat because they're mourning and they're sick. That's good times. Well, they got food now, at least. Where can I put my food that is going to be reasonably accessible? I don't really, you know what? I really don't have a place. I'm going to need to like use fridges or something. Oh, it reminds me too, actually. I need to expand out up here a little bit because I'm going to need some room to do some refinement for metals and stuff. How do you get rid of CO2? Well, for one, I don't get rid of it right away. I just compress it at the bottom part of the base. That lasts for quite some time. I mean, we're 35 cycles in. I haven't done anything to get rid of CO2 yet. I just squish it down here by trying to maintain reasonable pressure up here, which is I'm having mixed results with right now because we have like a dozen duplicants. And actually, I don't have enough airflow tiles, so things are not set up very effectively right now. Okay, so normally I squish it down here, and then you have a couple of options. You can take your algae terrarium, and you can use those. I generally prefer not to use them because they use up water and dirt and stuff, as well as the algae. I guess just water and algae rather. So they consume water and algae. So I don't use those typically. Often instead, what I'll do is I'll create a little loop with my carbon scrubber, carbon skimmer. And I'll put that down here with an automation thing that says, when the CO2 gets above a certain level, that's when I want to start taking care of it. And we'll strip it out at that point. And before that point, I just leave it alone. Now, this has pluses because I'm not spending my time and energy scrubbing the CO2, but it also has negatives because if I lose pressurization in the colony, the CO2 will rise up as the pressure differential changes. It'll expand outward, and that will let it go up, where normally CO2 always sorts downward. But as long as you maintain pressure, it's not so bad. Speaking of pressure, I really should put some other tiles in here. Trying to make sure we get some airflow here to let the CO2 move the direction it needs to go in. We'll leave. We'll just leave the graveyard alone for now, I guess. I should actually have some over here too, so we don't get trapped in the corner. The drowned dupe reminded me of House Greyjoy. Next colony should be called the Game of Dupes. That would be neat. If we could, you know, there are enough characters in that series that we really could name a whole pile of duplicants after the characters. That would be interesting. See if the Lannisters die off before the Starks this time. It sounds like somebody's trapped. Oh, they were just snoring. Okay, I've got to do something with the eggs. We're getting a lot of shine bugs in here. What I need to do is trap these guys into a room with plants so we can grow some food. Get some bristle blossoms growing off those guys. Like, look at they do nice things for decor, though, at least. Like, look in here. Like, maximum decor it's hit. 120. Just from these guys flying around. There's nothing else in this area adding decor. Just little shine bugs flying around. 120 decor. They don't have any alarms that can be turned on by automation, do they? Well, there are a variety of different automation pieces. It sort of depends on what you're thinking. I have less than half the shine bugs you do. Well, it's still early. We're only 36 cycles in. Look at all the eggs laying around here, though. The problem is they're going to go through a lot of food, as opposed to producing a lot of food, which we will need to sort. I'd like to have the food up close to where they're eating, but I have this wastewater pit right here, which kind of makes that not an option. Although, now that we have, well, they're still not done. You know what? Let's do this. Let's set some priority on this. Get that stuff taken care of, please. Priority 6 on the little air deodorizer in here, too. So if we can get this finished, I can destroy the toilets and stuff that are in here, and I can put in maybe food storage in here. We'll throw a little ladder here. We'll seal this off. Well, maybe part of it. We'll seal half of it off. Put the ladder in here. We can store our food in this space. I don't know how many we're going to get in here, though. If we do fridges, I can only get, like, one row of them in, but I guess that would be alright. Alarm for the player. Like, if CO2 shows up at the higher level, the player hears an alarm. Not really, but you can set other types of automation. I guess you could kind of make one. Like, if you put a CO2 meter up here, for example, and connected it to something that makes a noise, like doors opening and closing. So, theoretically, you could. I don't know that would have a lot of value, though. So, normally, I would just set the level and use it to turn something on or off in order to deal with it. But bathroom pump needs power. It should be connected. Yeah, it is connected. Oh, this isn't... Wait, is this connected? Oh yeah, we got water in there. So this is all good. We even have polluted water already. Okay, so we can destroy the pipe bridge. Somebody go break this thing down, and then we'll get the plumber in here to empty the stuff out of here. Plumb that out. Plumb all this out. I don't know how quickly they actually get around to doing the plumbing. I guess we'll find out. Cryptic Colony is like a roller coaster. It's all fun and games with consistent fear of death. That's right. That's where the entertainment comes into the game. Let's deconstruct this stuff up here now. Get rid of these. This compost I should probably put out here. Refinement. I mean, we don't really need the compost for a lot of stuff. It's mostly for, like, rot and things. So we'll stick it out there. That will do all right. Wait a minute. That was slime lung. He sneezed out slime lung. Oh, man. Oh! Okay, so they've changed this now. So last time when we played, I mentioned that they were changing around the sickness meter. It used to be you have like 100% for your duplicant's immune system, and it would go down to 0, and it was that point when they got sick. But now you can see that Shadow Van Alphabet has got slime lung, so it shows the number of duplicants that are sick now. So it is different that way. They can get sick almost at any time if they interact with the germs. It's not dependent on dropping an immunity level. Once they get sick, it's not as deadly as it used to be. But probably still want to deal with it. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put our hospital level in here. We're probably going to have a lot of duplicants. When we actually get out into the slime biomes, things are going to get a little bit more sticky. Wow, what's this? Doctor station and medbed. Accelerates health restoration and the healing of physical injuries. Duplicates that receive treatment for intermediate sicknesses by a doctor at a doctor station. All right, so we definitely need to arrange to have a doctor in our colony. This one's for injuries, so we're going to just put one of these in here. I'm expecting the greater majority of our issues will be related to... Actually, what's our room size maximum for this? Where's medbay? Quarantine, sick duplicants. All right, maximum size here. We have 96 tiles as our maximum size. No industrial machinery, mess table, toilet, medical bed. Okay, so same conditions as what we had before. So we'll throw a toilet in here, I guess. I think the size of the rooms has become an issue. Sick at any time, sounds like falling in love. Thanks, Jess. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you for the support. All right, so 4 by what? 96 tiles is, what, 4 by 28? No, that can't be right. 4 by 20 is 80. 96 tiles is the maximum, right? 96 tiles. What about the barracks? What was the size for that? 64 tiles. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So we should be okay. I think I can just go right out to the outside wall here. Throw a pneumatic in here. Plan it like so. This toilet I'm going to put right towards the doorway so that we maximize our space inside here as much as we can. I am leaving a little room so we can put decor and things in there. Because I feel like if you're going to be in a hospital, you might as well have something that's a little nicer looking, even though hospitals don't currently take that methodology right now. 24 times 4 is 96. Oh, yeah, thanks. IR smart. Brain's no worky. What? Finally, a way to speed up recovery from scalding. Well, they kind of already had it before. Like, you could use the med beds for it before. It just, it wasn't like blatantly pointed out that way. Have you ever had a colony in the past that you had to go all the way to space? I've never seen it. Yep, I have had a couple colonies where we went to space. Pipe bridge is backward. For what bridge? Hold the phone. No, it wasn't backwards. They got the water in there properly. That was the only pipe bridge we had was that one, and then this one. So I have the flow going a little differently. Input, output. So the polluted water comes up here and it cycles back around. And it will prefer to feed through into the sieve before it comes out and goes up into the water system. If this is backed up, then fresh water will flow out. Actually, polluted water, rather, will flow out. And we'll go join our polluted water up top there. So I think we're good. Thanks for the math lesson, everyone. Believe it or not, I do math all day long. Usually I just use spreadsheets, though. If you smash a shine bug, does it feel like a glass or bug crushing? That's a good question. Sort of like a light bulb, maybe? Fox, idea on how to pick dupes for the future. Use the bot you used for PAX tickets. So much easier. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. It's not a bad idea. I should do that. Mind you, I do try to... I don't know. I try to use it as a reward system also for people that do super chat, because I want to say thank you for... doing the, oh my gosh, look at the shine bugs. That is insane. I wonder if there's a point at which they can get, like, sunburn from all the shine bugs shining. I have to look into that. Okay, let's do some more research sizing. Improve ventilation, environmental protection. Sure, let's go this way. We need to get the painting level soon. Okay. And then our furniture, we have sculpting blocks, so we're going to put some of those in here. Throw some of that in, make sure we have a room. Yeah, good. It is a hospital. That's good. Perfect. Now, what we don't have, I don't think, is a doctor yet, so we probably should consider that. See who's got good skill in care. Any pee in the water yet? Nope, we're pee-free so far. I have a funny little catch system down here above the corpse to take care of some of that. Ooh, we have gold now, too. So with the gold, I can build some fancy coal generators. Ooh, I made it just the right size. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll grab that. We'll throw our little storage container in the middle. Later on, when we get to automation, we can set up the automation above here to feed into the coal generators. That will be great. We will need a smart battery to control this setup, but that's okay. We're not going to activate it right away anyway. Probably get some decent solar energy off the shine bugs. Potentially. Yeah, if we could trap enough of them in the room. The trouble is, if you get too many of them in one space, they get unhappy, and then they don't lay eggs and reproduce and stuff so much. So these guys are probably okay now because there's so much room in the colony. A chubby baby shine bug. Isn't he cute? Where's a full-grown one here? Babies everywhere. Happiness 4, total value. Tame, -1, groomed, +5. So they're generally pretty happy. But if they get, like, too many in an individual space, that's when it causes problems. I wonder if we could put the solar panel, like, in here next to them, and so they're kind of flying near it. We might be able to tap some power off them. I don't know how much, but something might be good. Shine eggs shall be eaten. Oh, yeah, we're going to make omelets. Just you wait. There shall be omelets. Let's block this up now, because I don't need people climbing down here. Or peeing down there. That would be bad also. There's our CO2 and our oxygen levels. Oxygen's not great, but I have this whole section up top here that's kind of, like, weirdly set up. Just don't enclose the area to feed it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to try and, we'll see if maybe we can put a solar panel, like, right in here, maybe, because they're all congregating around here where the feeder is, right? Actually, if I move the grooming station to one side, we might be able to put a solar panel in the middle, but we need glass for solar panels and stuff, too. So we're a little ways off having the materials. We're going to need to build that anyway. And it doesn't produce a lot of power, I know that much. So, but it would be free power, basically, so that's not so bad. Up here, we want to do consumable ore. Set this for coal. Poor sick duplicants. They just can't catch a break. What do we got down here? Polluted dirt, which should go into a compost, but it's not built up here, so we need to get that taken care of. Give me this. Let's set this for polluted water, so we can finally empty that out. Set a little bit of priority on that, so they'll go and fetch it and dump it out sooner. If you use a water lock to prevent the shine bugs from leaving, but don't enclose them with the doors, treats the whole map like they're stable and they won't get glum. That's a plus. Look how many eggs are in here, too. That's insane. I kind of need to, like, relocate the eggs to another room and make use of it. I'm not going to rush for that, I don't think. Because we can't build the solar panel yet anyway. So maybe when we get to the point where we can make solar power, we'll relocate a whole bunch of the eggs and let them all hatch into one individual room that's got a water seal. And we'll sort of treat it that way. And we'll see how it goes. I'm getting a lot of polluted oxygen in here. I don't like this. Polluted O2. Get this cleaned up. It's like a stinky mess down there. Could you make the floor out of glass and put the solar panel below the grooming station? Oh yeah, you could do that actually. That would work. If we look at our light overlay, you can see how they're sort of spreading the light out. Now they don't have like a really long range, so it would have to be pretty close underneath it. I thought a certain amount of light used to go through these tiles, but it doesn't seem to be anymore. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But yeah, with glass you should be able to do that. Trevor Kester with a super chat. Night Cryptic, this is me saying sorry for not being around for a while. Hey Trevor, thanks so much for the super chat. Very generous of you. Appreciate the support. Thanks for coming back to the stream. It's so shiny. I never have shine bugs in my colony. Kind of like that. We're going to have to take care of those a little sooner now. But, you know, although, it is a lot easier to get into the ranching this time around, because you just have to earn some points and stick them in there. You don't have to, like, build your way up to it so much. Clay actually made it so critters won't be able to leave a door even if a dupe comes in and out of it. Well, they do that with the screen doors, for sure. They're the pneumatic doors, but the normal doors they do seem to pass through, which could present some challenges. For some reason, shine bugs love to gravitate to rooms growing mushrooms. Oh, really? Never noticed that. Given the mushrooms want to be dark, that's kind of a nuisance. Look at how shiny it is here. That's sweet. Okay, let's plan for our power grid up top. So I'm going to have a transformer here. We'll put another one over here. Get some of this fancy heavy watt wire going. I don't have a lot of gold, so I guess I'm just going to make it out of copper for now, which isn't great, but... It's not great, but we'll make do. Plug that in there. This one can go over here. Okay. So that's where we'll do our power production. This is actually the same as we set up in our last colony, which I think kind of worked pretty well. The difference between this colony and the last one is that I think I'm going to have room above it to put my exosuits if I want to do that. We'll see. Choose a duplicant. Joya seeds. Actually, someone was asking about the Joya plants, the cactuses. That's what these things, the Joyas. Can't remember who it was. Somebody dropped a comment on another video, so you're probably not on the stream right now, but if you were, it's these things. Otto's got trypophobia, so he won't dig. Biohazardous, I don't want that. Get that out of here. Gastrophobia, they won't cook. But they're caregiver. Ooh, caregiver. Kindness is only +3. Trypophobia won't dig, but they've got farming and kindness. You know what? Let's take Catalina. That's fine. Gastrophobia is not a big deal. We don't really have any special need of chefs at the moment anyway. This one will be Mighty McCheese. Mighty McCheese. Welcome to the colony again. Print. 70,000 kilocalories of food. I need to get my food storage set. Let's deconstruct this. I need to clean up the polluted oxygen that's here too, though, because we need to get this set up so it's going to trap CO2. Which will take a little bit. We're going to swap these out for normal tiles. We're going to break this out. And we'll throw a ladder in here. Give me that laddery goodness. Okay, and then we're going to set up our food storage down here. So we'll have... actually, right where that deodorizer is. That's kind of where I want to put my wall. Put rabbit on the wheel, then showed bath time and see him run. Could have sworn that shot bugs only count for 250 of the 1,000 grams needed per omelet. Possibly? I don't know. I haven't cracked them open yet. Primary element, genetic ooze. That just sounds delectable. Gosh, I hate eggs. Yeah, you're right. We might need multiple eggs. I don't know. I haven't played around with shine bug eggs for omelets, but regardless, we're producing so many eggs right now that it's not like we can't spare them. It's crazy how many we have, actually. Make sure that doesn't ruin your mess hall bonus. Oh, you're right. It probably will. Hold on. We can solve for that. Ooh, the water cooler. Okay, hold on. We gotta move the water cooler. So that's in furniture. We'll move that up here. We're gonna deconstruct this. We'll deconstruct this. And we'll just throw the pneumatic door in here. And that will preserve our mess hall. Nom 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 nom. They're gonna lose a little bit of their stress benefit this time around. Or morale benefit, rather. This thing's pretty much done its job already. That was short-lived. So we'll block this off. Gonna make a sun soon with all the shine bugs. Oh yeah, they're super super shiny. An omelet with hatch meat and pinch pepper. I thought things were only 100 grams. I don't know. It said 200 grams, I think. Product statements that dropping a single cracked shine bug egg into really hot space will magically create a fully cooked omelet. Oh, really? That's awesome. So they have a new storage container that will actually drop stuff. You can almost use that as your system. Like, throw it in there and it just drops it into a hot space and automatically cooks it. That'd be awesome. You just got a puppy. Congratulations, AT Plays. Time for the SPF 3000. Yeah. Just place the door after the wash station because the room size 130 blocks. That's fine. We got it like right here. We'll just set this for open. And then our rooms are preserved. Oh, I got a shine bug trapped in there. They've got lighting in the food storage space. That'd be great. Oh my gosh. They're gonna start going through phosphorus here like really quick on me. I can't even see the machine to know how much is in it. Oh, I had it. Critter feeder. Oh, it's pretty full. All right, we're still in good shape. Still in good shape for food. 80 degrees to cook raw eggs. All right. Drop the eggs onto the surface that's over 75. Oh, over 80, and it'll cook it. Just goes to show that you can cook an egg on a sidewalk on a hot day, I guess. That's funny. Okay, this room over here is going to have... Ideally, we're going to start to collect some CO2 in here, but it's going to take a while for that to collect up, unfortunately. I don't have a convenient... Well, I guess I could set a pump in there. If I pump from here, though, it's going to let the oxygen spread into it, so I don't know that it's going to net a whole lot. Let's maybe try it anyway. We'll try to get this set up sooner rather than later, because we do have a fair amount of food now. I should do something to preserve it, I guess. Oops. Just pump it right into here. Nothing fancy. Where's my electrical overlay? Alright. That'll pump CO2 in there. So we can make a little bit of use out of that. Really needs to play RimWorld. Agreed. I have RimWorld. I've played it, I think, twice. I really should get in and play it more. It's just so hard. There's so many games that come out that I want to play. Holy, what's with the... They're leaving all the food on the ground. They've got so much food, they can figure they get wasted. They're just leaving it on the ground now. Alright, let's plan to cook all our... Put all... Oops, not our cooking areas. We'll put all our edible stuff in here. Copy all that. We'll set all these for priority 6, I guess. So they'll pick food up as a little bit of a priority at least. That's going to start pumping CO2 in there, so that will get nicely set up to preserve our food. And it gets rid of some of the CO2 at the same time, which is kind of a nice bonus. It's already almost set up, basically. Okay. Gas pump we can deconstruct now. We don't need that. And similarly, we can get rid of all this fancy gas piping. Break it all down. We don't need it. Actually, I may have broke our power system a little bit. Let's get the treadmills on some priority. Give me power. I need operators. Operators, you said you were standing by. Okay, Lexi Love, Lucas Souza are both people we need to check the skills on. Lexi Love, their skills were all about... Ooh, creativity of a 10. All right. Athletics, farming, creativity. All right, so we'll put Lucas Souza on something that does operating. So we'll put Lucas Souza on tinkering. Oh, yeah, they even have an affinity for it. That's perfect. It's almost like I planned it. I clearly didn't, but it was almost like I did. Lexi Love was all about the artistry, though, and I don't have need of any more artists right now. Strength, athletics. All right, really nothing else special there. So I guess we'll just go ahead and look at improved construction, maybe? Why not? I don't think I have anybody working in construction, actually. Oh, I did give her some art skill. All right. Oh, Richard doesn't have a job. How did that happen? Unassigned. Okay, Richard is all about digging, tinkering, creativity, kindness. There we go. We got a doctor. Congratulations, Richard. You can be our fancy medical compound specialist. Hat with the band-aid on it. It's funny. Actually, the doctor position was the one job that we kept asking for, too. We're like, oh, man, we really need a doctor job. That'd be awesome. And now we have one. It's great. Experiment. Set a dude to no jobs and have them sit in the mass of shine bugs and see the effect on them. In terms of, like, the morale change, you mean? The decor will only give them a morale boost up to a certain point. So they get a certain amount of benefit. Yeah, Brothgar came up with the magic egg trick. That's good. What's this building here you're talking about? This is the skill respecker. So if you decide that you don't like the way you have your skill set up in your duplicants, you can use this to reskill them. I built it just because I wanted to see what it looked like, not because we had any use for it right now. I suppose later in the game, if you decide you're not happy with the way your skills are set up, you could use this to respec. It's one of the new buildings they added in, as well as the ice machine. There's some new conveyor systems under something I haven't got unlocked yet. Oh my gosh. I can't get over the number of shine bugs. That's insane. It's insane. Alright, we do art stuff. Not so much. Advanced automation, computing, renewable energy, plastics, solid transport. Let's go that way. Check out some of the new solid transport developments. This can go away. It's completely useless now. Actually, I could put my cooking station right here. Hold the phone. Yeah, we'll deconstruct that anyway. I'm gonna put my cooking station right here. So we'll cook the food here. They're gonna run all the way around with it and put it in storage. It's kind of a waste of running time, but oh, what do I need for this? Said what? Missing metal ore. Oh, I'm all out of metal ore. I done used it all up. I did. That'll give me copper. There's some more copper over here. Some copper in here, but I can't reach it, which is probably why it says I don't have it. A little more copper in here. All right. That'll help solve that a little bit. All right, electric grill. I guess we'll just stick it right here. That'll leave me enough room for a sink, like right next to it. Ooh. Okay. Sink can go here. We'll hook this into our regular plumbing system. The kitchen doesn't need any special room of its own, so that doesn't really matter too much. This is wastewater. Freshwater is not going to be terribly accessible this way. Okay, I need to deconstruct this. The wastewater is easy enough to connect. Like so. Freshwater we'll put down this way. We're gonna need a pipe bridge to go this way, and then we'll connect that up there. Oh, they broke the thing after I... There we go. Okay, so then whoever goes to cook the food will at least clean their hands, as well as people going to pick up the food. That should hopefully help keep some of the germs away. It's funny to actually have the storage like right here, but out of their reach, so they can't really like go directly to it. What I might do eventually is just put an auto sweeper here and an auto sweeper here and pick it up and stash it in there automatically. Auto-magically. I like how they actually need to create medicine now in order to treat disease. Yeah, I never really did much with the medicine station either. Actually, we didn't build one yet. I probably should make one. We've got hatches everywhere, too. Okay, medicine. We're going to need the apothecary stand. It goes, like, right here. And sadly, it consumes power, but that's... Such is life, I guess. We'll connect this up to here. Get our fancy medicination in there. Jai has become a member. Man, I'm not getting notices in my super chat window the way I normally do for memberships. But thanks for clicking on the member button, Jai. Welcome to Team Green. Appreciate the support. Actually, I think that might be a renewal for you. I think you were a member at some point in the past, too. Thank you just the same. We appreciate the support very much. Have you a compost heap for the ROP and the duplicator? I do. I have a compost heap sitting out here. It's just, there's only one of them. And I think it might be slightly overworked. Look at the light. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't have an egg cracker over here. Oh, I guess I could put it like right here. We'll put it nearby. It's not actually going to be in there. Larva egg. Slicksters. We can get slicksters. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I would normally take a duplicate here, but the ability to get slickster eggs right now... the trouble is I'm not going to be able to keep them warm enough. I want the slickster eggs, though. Ah! If I had a hot place to put them... Hold the phone. Hold on. What do we got here? Hold on. I need to feed them CO2, so it'll be really handy to have them down here, but actually the temperature down here is quite nice. So that's not going to work. Herm. Huh. I mean, I could put them out here. I'd have to tap into this nastiness out here, though. If I put, like, a little airlock system here, I could put the slicksters out here. It's only 46 degrees. What temperature do slicksters need? Critters. Slicksters. 50 degrees to 140 for comfortable. They could live in 35 degrees. So it's not going to be hot enough for them to be comfortable, but they'd survive. Huh. I think I want the eggs. We gotta go with the eggs. I want those slicksters, and they're such a pain to get otherwise. Like, this is just too convenient. So normally I would pick a duplicate, but we're gonna take the slickster eggs. And I totally have to sneeze. Sorry, hold on. Before I started, I had like 10 in a row, and now I can't get the sneeze out. I've got that like sensation behind my eyeballs that I need to sneeze, and I can't. Okay, so let's make a little airlock here. If we go like so, then I can deconstruct this, and on this side we'll go like so. Okay. Now it'll let me get out into this space, and we can put our... Oh, actually, they'll get some metal out here, too. That'll be great. Okay. Throw a ladder down here. And we'll hollow out a space down here for our slicksters to hang out. It's going to be actually a pretty poor place for our slicksters. See, now that I think about it, they're going to lay... They're not going to lay, but they're going to produce oil. Which might create some complications. Let's go ahead and we'll put in a mesh floor. So at least if they make oil, it'll kind of sit below them. So we'll see how that goes. Man, just give me a heater. Yeah, we can do that too. We can throw a heater down there. Can you adjust Nightbot, please? It keeps timing out Midnight Rose for having a word.word and saying it's links. I will see what I can do. I'm not sure exactly how to change a setting like that, because it has a thing for like how it recognizes a link. Sorry, Midnight Rose. I wonder, I might even be able to put you in as an approved person, and then it won't block you, but I'm not sure how that works. I'll have to experiment with it, but I'll see if I can get it solved. I don't want to poke around with it right now, because I'll have to spend like 5 or 10 minutes poking around at the website to see how to change the setting. But in the meantime, just try to be careful of word.word. But thanks for noticing that, Durgan. I didn't notice it was doing that. Yeah, Slicksters convert CO2 to oil. So it gives us a place that we can send our carbon dioxide. Actually, I created the seal here, but I don't even need it to. I just didn't want the hydrogen to get out there. It looks like I don't have that issue. So I think I'm gonna deconstruct this here. We'll build... No, it's fine. I was going to build like a little floor there, but I guess I really don't need to. Let's get some of this out of here. We'll create room for the CO2 to kind of go down there. Deconstruct this as well. Now the tricky part is it's going to let heat in here. Which isn't optimal, but it'll give us a use for our CO2 though. We can make oil, which let us get to plastics a little sooner. Pipe at a first sink on the right needs to be insulated. Insulated, insulated, insulated. Insulated. Oh, right here. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, insulated pipe. Oops. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I wish I could undo. I can't see behind that pipe bridge now, but I think I made a bad connection right there. I just connected my clean water to my wastewater. Ah, just deconstruct. There we go. I did. Yeah, that's not what I want. Okay, that's fixed. So we can go like this, and then insulated pipe right here. There we go. Okay, the rest of it should be fine. Oh, I broke... No. I broke my liquid output, which made a huge mess in here. Somebody mop all this up. It's a good thing. Oh, boy, that went a long way. It's a good thing I had that thing closed off. Clean all that up. What a mess. Mop up on aisle 1. Yeah, I connected. I had to break it up. It's sort of a nuisance when it does that, but... Why is there so many shine bugs in there? Isn't it too bright for your duplicants to sleep? Nope. They seem to like it. That's a crazy amount of shine bugs, though. Yeah, we started grooming the shine bugs early, and even though I didn't make a ranch, all the ranch really does is speed up the grooming process, or the taming process. So we tamed them without a ranch and just let them go wild. So they're flying kind of everywhere in here, doing all kinds of shininess. Spreading their wonderful light everywhere. This is definitely by far the most number of shine bugs I've had in a colony, because usually I don't pay enough attention to them early on, and they end up getting killed off. And I broke another pipe. Would you just... There we go. Okay, so down here, we're going to put a grooming station. We're going to put... We'll need to put a storage container. Because we need to store the eggs down here. And then we can release them to throw them on the floor so they can hatch. And in stations... Throw that right there. It's going to be like a really tiny space for them, unfortunately, but... Yeah, we have shine bug eggs everywhere. I need to make omelets. Let's go ahead and start cracking some eggs. Throw an egg cracker here. The light bug Hunger Games is going to happen soon. Yeah. Well, so far they've kept us stored like fairly full with phosphorus, so that's good. But I could see like they're the ones that are producing the greatest proportion of decor in my colony right now. Just the sheer act of them shining light down here has it at maximum decor value. There's not even any decorations in this space. And they're adding to the bedrooms too, which is nice. Romeo with the super chat. Yay for early game Slicksters. Yeah, I never get Slicksters early game, so this would be sweet. Start some oil production early on. I'll have to tap into the oil later, but that's all right. Let's still be handy. This is gonna be great. The heck's going on with the shine? It's all the shine bugs. There's just so many of them. I have them everywhere. It's great. It's like solar. Like I definitely never have this normally. Usually I don't pay attention to them. They die off, and then I don't have any at all. Hello from a new apartment. All right, congrats on the new apartment, Frostbane. You should start breeding the other shine bug variants. Decor bonus gets even better. Well, the decor bonus doesn't really need to get much better. It maxes out, right? So like, this whole area is already at max decor of 120. That's the most bonus you're gonna get. So if you look in here, you can see 120, 120. This whole area is all 120. 120. Even this space, I don't have any decor in here. It's like 78. I want this to be direction left. Let's set this up for some shine nymph eggs. Cook up some omelets. I can't make the omelets until they have the eggs. Oh, there we go. Now we have some. Omelets. Sit that on forever. Get some Chef Dupardie working hard here, making some omelets for us. Actually, I don't even know if I have a chef. Skills. Nobody has a chef hat. All right, good times. Who has some decent cooking skill? I wish there was a really easy way to see that. It's okay for the ones that are up here, but as soon as I get down low enough, cooking 1, cooking 0, so create 75, cooking 0, cooking 0. Did I not take any chefs? If I've been slacking on the chef creation in this colony, cooking 1, cooking 5, there we go. Oh, of course it's our rancher. All right, get on the grill. Take that skill over there, do something good with it. We need a rancher now, though. Expendable Doug can be our rancher. There we go. So we'll have a replacement. BBX shot her with a super chat. The bridge pipe for the bathroom is backwards. All right, hold the phone. Let's check that. Nope. Looks fine. So fresh water comes out here. It's feeding up here and into our sink. Output water is coming dirty out of the sink, comes down, it hits here, inputs to go into our sieve, excess water flows out. It's all fine. It's just maybe, it's a little bit of a funky setup compared to how I normally do it. But it's good. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here, folks. How do I like the new skill job system? There are a couple things I really like about it. So number one, I can get to ranching really fast. So that's good. The ability to just sort of like give them skills, like when you want to jump them up multiple levels, that's good too, because you don't have to move them up one level and then wait for them to get better, and then move them up again and wait. So in terms of speed of moving into different skills, it's good. I like that aspect of it. It's sort of a lot of micromanagement to keep like shuffling people around to pick their job and stuff, and I don't like that when I have enough duplicates, I can't see their skill set when I mouse over them down here. The menu should actually reposition itself so it doesn't go off the bottom of your screen. But outside of that, oh, Mighty McCheese needs a job. I don't remember what his skills were. So see, like for Mighty McCheese, for example, I've got to go all the way over here to pick him so that I can go and check out his skills to know what he's good at. He's also good at kindness, so we'll make him into a doctor as well. Dr. Mighty McCheese. There's no name that's ever sounded quite so professional. Oh, never mind. They can't master the grill. Oh, that's cooking. Here it is. Give you the medicine hat. Actually, the farther down I'm going here, too, like some of these duplicants, if they get multiple hats, I can't even pick the other hat because I can't see it. That's going to be a problem. Can you sort by hat, maybe? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Let's check that out. So, select a hat. Medical compounding. I thought I just gave it to him. I guess I didn't. So, yeah, I guess if you were down here, you could actually pick and see what the different hats were. So you can still see it, even if it goes off the bottom. But since I could pick them here... Oh, I did it again. Since I can pick them here, it'd be nice to be able to see their skills up here, but you can't. You can see their morale and stuff, but I don't know. And they need a solution, though, for the stuff that goes off the screen. But otherwise, I think it's kind of cool. It's an interesting system relative to what they had before, where you would put them in the job, and they have to spend a certain amount of time working in it in order to improve. And then they can move up to a different level to get the next one. So this one is definitely faster in that respect. Man, I wish it was here at the start. I don't understand what's going on at all. Well, we started this colony actually the last stream. So last Thursday, I want to say. So if you go back and check that stream, you'll be able to see that right from the start of the colony. This is only the second day that we've streamed this particular colony. And so far, it's just like crazy shinebug business going on here. But we've got omelets. Okay, these need to be set up to store cooking ingredients for the raw eggs. So those don't go bad on the floor. Kindly serve up some omelets. nobody's cooked the omelets yet because this doesn't have any power. So that could be a thing, too. Apparently, electricity is needed. Man, they still haven't built these. Did I not get enough gold for these things? What's going on? They're all coming up here to store the coal, but nobody's building the waiting gold amalgam delivery. I wonder if I just didn't dig up enough gold amalgam. Yeah, I'm all out. Okay, so that's what the problem is. I probably have enough to build one of them, but not two. And so they have partial materials in both. Which does me relatively no good. Oh, set this for critter egg. Fry egg? What? It's a fry egg. Is that the Slicksters? Drunklet, hatchling, larva, pufflet, royal nymph, shine, nymph, blah, 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 blah. Fry egg. Alright. No, larva egg. That's what I want. I don't even know what a fry egg is. Am I running out of oxygen? I might be. I haven't been paying attention. Not really. It's not high concentration the way that I would normally like it to be. But it's not that bad. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. I know you didn't hear it, but still, I had to pause it. Alright, so let's throw the grate in there and try to get some of that CO2 filtered out. I put a little bit too much in here. Now it's kind of overflowing. Actually, let's cancel that. We'll put one like right here. We'll let a little bit of the excess flow out. So the stuff that's up top here might flow out this way instead and go down. Manage our levels in there a little bit better. Oh, printing pod's ready. Choose. Food, or people. Loud sleeper. Athletics, creativity, and strength. I really don't want the flatulence. I hate dealing with the gas floating around my colony. Just those tiny little individual pockets get to be such a huge problem. So I'm going to go with Nicola. Nicola can be... What do we got here? Richard, word to God. This can be Shadow Larar. Shadow Larar, who was never here. You didn't see them. Welcome to the colony. We are up to 14 duplicates now, and I only have 12 beds, so some duplicates are sleeping on the floor. Congratulations. Comfortable little duplicates. With a pneumatic door up here. What the... Alright, we have door. Have that. We're going to need some fancy ceiling in here. Look at that. Remember to use the shift key. That doesn't happen often. Should mark that on the calendar. We'll get all of that. And then we're going to need some floor grates to let CO2 out because we don't want to trap that in here. We're going to need a dividing room. I got a metal already. Alright, they'll get a little bit more copper here when they dig out, so that's good. Don't leave the Slickster eggs in storage too long. They'll crack and just be food. Yeah, we don't want that. They got them in here yet? No eggs. Oh, they haven't even picked them up yet. Party 9. Go get those larva eggs. I'm going to deconstruct this because I don't want the Slicksters playing around down below. I need them to sweep up what's here. Alright, they got all the eggs, so we can dump those on the floor now. Perfect. Now this bin can go too. You know what? I'll leave it there, just in case we happen to get more larva eggs. That'd be cool. Fortunately, we now live at a time when monitor burn-in isn't a thing. These shine bugs would have a 90-second... Yeah. That's a lot of shine bug. It would definitely, if you left it there long enough... Yeah, no, I don't know, it would still burn in, but... It's funny joke's just the same. Improves airflow if you don't have all the airflow tiles. Yeah. I mean, we could make the whole floor airflow tiles, but it takes up too much metal. Hatch the Slickster's eggs sooner, you won't have any. I don't think they're that close to... I don't think they're that close, but they're down here anyway. It is 45 degrees down here, so we probably will need some sort of heater. Throw a space heater down here. Man, we're running out of room. I don't have automation for the space heater, though. I do need to be able to turn that on and off, otherwise it's going to be kind of a waste. I'm going to get this swept up before they hatch, because I need to seal that off. Need to add a job to the new dupe. Please try clicking the arrow next to the hats next to the dupe when you do this. Okay. Well, no, the arrow next to the hat here only lets you pick the hat that's available. So this person can't get a job yet because they don't have any skills. They've got to earn points so that we can actually spend them. But when they do, I can click here. It just shows the ones that you've already made selections for out here. Like, it's not like I can pre-select it ahead of time. You actually have to earn the points in the skill first. Airflow tiles are negative decor. Yes, they are. But that's okay, because it can be offset by other things. I'll accept the negative decor in favor of allowing gas movements better. So by doing this, I allow free movement of CO2 through a large part of my colony. And the spreading of oxygen is better also. So I'm perfectly happy to let it... And this did not have the effect I wanted it to. I have a weird pressurization situation. The pressure down here is higher than up here. So it's actually pushing the CO2 up this way rather than letting it flow out. I need more pressure above in order to solve for that. So I think I'm going to put... another oxygen diffuser up here. We have a lot of duplicants anyway. We'll connect that into the power grid. That should help force the CO2 in the direction I want it to go. They meant the sorting part of the job boards? Oops. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, hold on. So if I go in here, like right here, if I go to sort hat? Nope. No, it's not letting me pick anything to sort by that. No can do. Those aren't, oh, there we go. Sort by morale. I can't sort by hats. That button does not seem to work. The other ones kind of did. Well, it kind of did and kind of didn't. So I thought this would actually sort according to the most available experience points, but it looks like maybe the sort just isn't working correctly. This is still in the beta branch, so stuff's not necessarily going to work exactly the way it's supposed to. But it does, at least we can move it around so I can see stuff, so that's a plus. So like now I can see Shadow Aurora and I can see their skill set without having to like flip out to a different window. So that definitely works that way. Just this hat sorting thing doesn't work at all. Might not be implemented yet. This collie definitely is oxygen, is it not included? They have oxygen, they're fine. They can breathe. Oh my gosh, the shine bugs are taking over though. We need more. Make more shine nymph eggs omelets. Just crack those puppies. Let's get to work. They even ate all the omelets this thing made already. Assuming I made any. Maybe I haven't yet. Yeah, it's showing... yeah, no raw eggs. Funny. They are sorted by hat? Oh yeah, but I can't turn it off. Like I couldn't... Morale... See, they're not sorted by hat anymore, so as soon as I apply a different sort, I should be able to click here and change it back to sort by hat, but it doesn't work. Maybe it just automatically resets the sort when you come out. Nope. How did we get them sorted by hat before? That was weird. Well, anyway. Regardless, it doesn't quite seem to be working right. 35 shine infects? Yeah, we got a few. I can't even see. There's too many shine bugs. Critter eggs. We have 34 shine nymph eggs. There's a couple of them there. Some hatchling eggs, some sun nymph eggs, so we can get some sun nymphs. That'll be alright. Ooh, we need a... oh no, these guys don't need a critter feeder because they eat CO2, so that's good. They're almost finished cleaning up down there. Then we can seal that floor off, so that'll be good. Awesome. Seems you can get the hat sort by multiple sorts of the other lists. Maybe. Either way, it's not working entirely the way I don't think it's anticipated or expected to work right now. So when that gets sorted out, though, I'm sure it'll work fine. It is still in beta branch right now, so they're really good about updating things. I'm sure they'll get to it. Give me new skills. You don't need no skills. Look at that. I haven't even put up, like, paintings and stuff. The shine bugs are taking care of the decor for me. That's insane. It's so bright down here. I can't even see the grooming station's almost invisible for the light. That's great. The shine bugs produce heat? Nope. Not so much. We have a few other things here that are producing a little bit of heat, but the shine bugs are fine. It's a good thing, too, or my whole place would just be nuked already. If they created heat, that would be a really big problem for me right now. Yeah, it's a bit of an infestation. They're going to have to get at the fly swatter soon. I mean, shine bugs don't have a long lifespan, though, so if we keep cracking eggs, that will sort of control the population a little bit, but that is a lot. I'm really looking forward to these things hatching. Okay, I need more gold. Let's check the metal overlay. I need more gold. There's not really a good place to get it, though. Like, these little pockets are okay. Little pockets down here. I guess I could make stuff out of iron ore, maybe. Like, if I swap these over to iron ore, I guess they would probably be okay temperature-wise. The fact that I just haven't been able to make them at all yet, though, is kind of disappointing. Yeah, I have a lot more iron ore, so we can make... Wait a minute, why didn't I have enough gold? I should have had plenty enough gold for that. They take 800 each, so that's 1,600 right there. Go build those things. Get my people off the treadmill. They don't like exercise. They specialize in laziness. They don't want to run. When you get a solar panel, you get a lot of power with those shine bugs, I think. Well, maybe. I think I've seen people experimenting with shine bug power before, and it didn't necessarily produce that much. However, by not using a ranch for the shine bugs, you probably do a lot better. So that very well could be a thing. Let's get some more beds set up here so we can have our duplicates not sleep on the floor. I see there's a bunch of artwork that needs to be made here too, which I forgot to do earlier. So let's do that. We'll set this for granite. This place all decked out with some artwork to help with the decor. And I put that one in the sky, because why not? It's flying artwork. It's the latest in art technology. Alright. What do I have for seeds? Mealwood seed, blossom seed, briar. Mirth leaf, I have 1. Then we're going to have 2. So we can put some hanging planters in here, I guess. Try to spruce up the dining area a little bit. 56 shine bugs trapped in one tile above a solar panel maxes it out. 380 watts. Oh, that's pretty good then. Like, look at them all. It's insane. I'd kind of like to get to the point where I have glass and I could just build like a solar panel room right below where we have a couple feeders for the shine bugs. Let them produce power in the process of eating. That'd be great. Put a lure one tile lower than the solar panels, they'll crowd around it. Oh, yeah. Will the tubes suck up the shine bugs? Like the transit tubes? No, they don't suck up anything. The duplicates can use them to get around, but it doesn't actually grab anything. Anti-grav statuary, that's right. It's the latest in home decor. Statues that you don't have to worry about putting on the floor anywhere. Give me skills, you want to be smart? He wants to be smart. Dokugan, you got 2 points we could spend. I don't know what... The thing is, you're already on the smart field. You're on the astronomer thing. You know what I should do is work you towards getting a rocket exploration. You have improved carry, so we can give you improved carry 2. Give you the stat for wearing an exosuit. So that will be good. I need somebody who could do mechatronics engineering. So I need to grab Michael Morris, who already has the carrying skill. We'll give him improved tinkering, electrical engineering, and then mechatronics engineer. And that will let me build the auto sweepers. That will be great. Shadow Van Alphabet. We have them on plumbing right now. But we could increase their carrying capacity by going to give them improved carry. Actually, exosuit wearing, so they can wear exosuits as well. Alexis, we have working on digging. They're already on super hard digging. They have some carrying. We'll give them improved carrying and exosuit as well, so they can wear exosuits. Master artists. Let's help them carry stuff better. Simmerhage, we have them improve farming too. But we also train them to do ranching skills at the same time. I don't think they'll actually do the ranching because they have they're wearing a different hat, but I feel like they've lowered the morale requirement for all of these jobs too. Richard, we can move you up to duplicant care. Our Seth is currently in plumbing. Let's give him carrying. Lucas Souza is hard digging. Let's put them to super hard digging. Oh, nope. Wait a minute. Oh, no, you're working on operations. So let's make electrical engineer out of you. All right, we finally spent all our points. Good deal. They'll do whatever they have skills for. Yeah, I think it might prioritize the one that's like the hat that they're wearing in terms of like the job. But as long as they have the skill for it, they should be able to tackle just pretty much anything we tell them to do at this point. It's so blinding. I can't even see the buildings down here properly anymore. That's funny. This is not producing oxygen yet. What's going on there? A power issue. Oh, it's a little gap of wire they haven't built. Just a little gap. Put the loud sleeper on their schedule. Oh, did I take the loud sleeper? Oh, I did. Shadow Larar is apparently doing fine. He's actually sleeping in a bed where no one's sleeping around him, so that's alright. So we're good. Just by random happenstance, actually, we ended up on a schedule that was actually workable for them. More or less, they made it so it will be hard to have a dupe with every skill. Well, that's fine. I mean, we don't really necessarily need them to have every skill. I mean, I tend to take colonies with a lot of duplicants in it, rather than, like, stopping at 6 or 8. So, by the time I get so many duplicants, I don't really need them to have all the skills anyway. How can you play the Mark 3 upgrade yourself? Well, if you don't have Oxygen not included yet, there is a link in the description down below where you can get the game. It's available on Steam, but it's also available on the Epic Game Store. The link I have below is for the Epic Game Store because it's an affiliate link where purchases there help support the channel. If you have the game already, though, you can go into the beta branch on the game. I don't know how you do that through the Epic Game Store, though. On Steam, there's an option where you go into Properties and choose Beta Branch, and then you can play it from there. So for the beta branch stuff, you might have to have it on Steam. Two things. Can I get put in the colony? I love mechatronics, IRL, and you should have an auto sweeper with the shine bugs stuff and pick up eggs. Yeah, well, I mean, within limit of picking up the eggs anyway. We don't necessarily want to grab all the eggs because I want to keep perpetuating the species, but I can't even click on the gate. There's so many. So many shine bugs. Pacifist caregiver. Diver's lungs, quick learner with tryptophobia. So they won't cook and they won't dig. They don't really have anything that's phenomenal, though. So I think I'm going to go with the irritable bowel. Because frankly, a little bit of time in the bathroom is not really that big a deal in our colony. Eat all the eggs. Well, I'm eating a bunch of the eggs. I don't want to eat all of them because we will truncate the species. They'll all like die off on me. But I started making omelets out of the eggs, though, so we can deal with that. Shadows. Let's make this one. This can be Brandon Martin. Thanks again for the super chat, Brandon. Welcome to the colony. Working our way through them. Good chunk of them tonight. All the eggs. This is still set up to crack 8 of them, but they're not getting to it. There they go. Now they're cracking eggs. Crack those puppies. We're gonna have so much food stored up. It's gonna be great. Soon we should probably try to get into mushroom production too. If I can set up something over here, well, actually in the middle here, I can set up a mushroom production. Once we get to the point where we're actually in the slime biomes and stuff, though, because I don't have any of the I don't have any of these little dust caps, and I also don't have the slime to feed them. In terms of geysers, it looks like we've got one right here. We don't know what type this is yet. It's a tall one, though, so this is like a steam vent or something of some kind. Could be natural gas, would be amazing. That'd be great for power. Could also just be like CO2, cool steam vent. Could be a variety of stuff. So, but it's a tall one. It's not a volcano, at least. I don't see any other. Oh, there might be. That's weird. There's a weird little pocket of heat in there. That's unusual. I don't see any others, so that's the only one we have at the moment. It's actually not too far from the base either. Andal's History with a $1 super chat. Thanks, Andals. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you for the support. These I do not need running right now. Disable building. Need to get my power system sorted out up here. I started to work on it and then I forgot. Imagine that. What do you mean Cryptic forgot? He never forgets everything. I know, right? It's kind of mined like a steel trap. It's just severely rusted. Okay, we'll dig all this out. There's a little pocket of polluted oxygen there I want to deal with. So let's throw deodorize over here, just to make sure that thing doesn't get past through the doors. That would suck. So many shy bugs. What happened here? Well, we started grooming them, and I gave them a feeding station so they could kind of snack and grow and expand and stuff. And they've been doing a really good job of populating. So they're laying eggs like crazy, and we're getting tons of shine bugs out of it. Okay, well, you can never come back. See you later, buddy. I need to get that word added to my dictionary of stuff to automatically ban for. Scott Delaney, definition of the beta branch. You better wait for us to fix the bugs. That's right. Thanks so much for the super chat. For those of you who don't know how to access the beta branch, because I know somebody asked. So in here, I have the game. Hold on. Hold on. So to access the beta branch, you just go to where you have it in Steam. If you right-click on it and go down to Properties, and then click on Betas, and then from the drop-down here, you'll have QOL3 testing as a choice that you can make. So that's what we're on right now. It will be in the core part of the game, though, I think next week, like next Thursday, maybe. Just make sure the colony doesn't die. Well, they're doing all right now. They've got oxygen. They've got, well, they sort of have oxygen. They have some air. This thing's still not finished up here. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Where are we here? Why can't my brain work? Agriculture, cultival, organic. There we go. We tapped out all our algae. We have more around. I just have to make a point of actually collecting it, I guess. Which means we do need to swap over our oxygen system to something that runs off of water. Oh, this is actually getting really low, too. Where am I? Oh, this ice maker needs to get turned off. Ice. 1,500 kilograms of ice sitting on the ground here. Let's just disable this building. Okay, I'm going to need a proper walkway here so I can get all this junk. Let's get this stripped out of here. That'll get us a nice little pocket of algae. We have more over here too. Oh, actually we got something like right here I can tap into. Give me all this algae. Bunch of phosphorus down there too we can feed to the shine bugs. Because they're just not multiplying enough. I think they're too hungry. We've been starving them. Alright, but I do need to swap over and make an oxygen system. I think I'll probably build it down here once I get some of this stuff cleared out. I would like to use the water to cool it, but I don't think it's really going to be feasible in this colony. So I'll have to have a cooling system set up also. Saw the loud sleeper and his neighbor up all night. Oh, really? Who's got the loud sleeper traits? I can't remember. I wish it would tell you on here if they were a loud sleeper. It was somebody recently added in. It wasn't Brandon Martin. Maybe Lucas, I think, is a loud sleeper. So let's add a new schedule. We'll call this one Snorefest. We'll plan to have them sleeping at a completely different time from everybody else. Give them a couple downtimes here. Shift the bathroom time over to there. The rest can go into work time. Okay, so this needs to be Shadow Larar. But I don't know who else had the loud sleeper trait. I don't remember. Why can't the dupes hot share beds? Well, they just assign ownership to them. So unfortunately, it's not really like that. They can't swap them out. That would be a good way to be more efficient for sure. But it's not something they give you the option for. I swear I made more omelets, but it must take a lot of shine bug eggs to make an omelet. 3 downtime, like it. Oh, does everyone else only have 2? Oh, they do. Let's fix that. We're getting more duplicants. We can afford the excess break time. I swear I could hear like the shine bugs laughing or something. Must be all in my head. It's not possible. Shine bugs don't laugh. No, it's a bizlight down there. Okay, I don't need that. Let's throw mesh tile in here. Okay, I'm ready to connect up my power grid. Ooh, actually, no, I'm not. I need refined metals, I think, to make the battery I want. Yeah, smart battery needs refined metals. So we're going to need a fancy punchy machine for them to punch some rocks into metals. And I will just throw this directly on the heavy watt wire. We'll waste a little bit of extra coal as we get everything kind of going here, but that's okay. I'm going to set... Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Okay, it's made of iron. That's good. Alright, connected to this branch. This branch can connect up into here. Like so, and then I'll just sever it here in the middle once those get going. Dun, dun, dun. That's not the shine box laughing fox, that's me. Oh, it's that thing. What is this game? This is Oxygen Not Included. It's like my favorite game. Basically, you're building a colony in space. It's almost like having your own little ant colony. You start off with 3 little duplicants. They have like nothing inside the asteroid, and you have to mine and dig out space for them to live in, research new things that they can make, provide them with the necessities like oxygen and food and living space, and meet their morale requirements to keep them happy and give them all that kind of jobs and stuff. So, super fun game. If you haven't played it before, it's definitely worth checking out. This is by Clay Entertainment. This right now it's just turned into like a crazy shine bug fest. But this is a game that I've been playing for the past couple years, and probably something I played more than any other game I've ever owned. So it was well worth the 20 bucks I spent on it. Good times. It is after midnight, so I am going to call it a wrap for tonight. But thanks everyone for coming to hang out tonight. It's been a lot of fun so far. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. This week I'm going to be a little light for streams. I have to travel for work tomorrow through Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday, so I'm planning to have a stream Thursday night, but I'm not entirely certain yet. So don't quote me on it, but I'm planning to have one Thursday night. We'll play a little bit more then. The following week I have some surgery, so I'm going to be out later that week. So the content might be a little light for the next couple weeks, but hopefully you'll come back and check out some more. Thank you to everyone who sent a super chat tonight. I appreciate the support as always. You guys are amazing. And also for those who clicked on the join button to join the memberships. If you would like to play Oxygen Not Included and you don't have the game yourself already, you can find a link to it down in the description where you can purchase it on Epic, on their Epic store. That provides a little extra support to the channel as well. Or you can also find the game on Steam. And I think you have to be on Steam to play the beta branches. I haven't seen how beta branches work in the Epic store. But thanks again, everyone, so much for hanging out. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.